What a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, going RPO on that 2nd down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up 3rd and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now. And
turning it on! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal. He's done. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They'll ride Davis here. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. It'll be 1st and goal from the 2. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. So Miami's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer. But one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment, too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early.
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Anderson will throw. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Carr. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk.
Got it! Races down to the 2 and stops. Short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Go straight ahead. He's going for the goal line. To the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Finds his tight end. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Now the toss. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no,
Gosh, it's the heart of the knee. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house and create big plays. Showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Anderson wants to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
how about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hodges. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Anderson will throw. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home with the pressure and knock him down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively. Now literally, it draws a flag. So 1st down here as they go back to work.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, Canes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. That's caught. It's Davis.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out. Getting. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that 1st.
Looking for room. It Smothers.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's got him. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it. Goal. Power ahead. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside the spot. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Anderson wants to throw. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the...
Huge.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Makes the grab. It's Mays. Turning it on. Really good surge. Offense, they move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. 1st and 10. Buys a little time. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating... The guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
I'm gonna play my game, just not stream. I play Marshall.
Quarterback moving. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. I think if you're a leader right now.
And it's a touchdown.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Anderson will throw. Oh, they're after him. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. And he'll take this one all the way to the house. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being... Scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for...
BB for real. D stepping up. Needed that.
Kind of a cloaker. They're trailing by 14 to Temple. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way...
Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Puts it out of the air. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finishes the run with the slide.
The #1 key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that. early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think.
Falcons losing early roll.
Looking downfield very late in the half. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Caught. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting along.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab, it's Carr. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Canes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab down the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Finds his man. It's Moore. There he goes. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires downfield. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on... As the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Unleashes to the end zone. Incomplete. That'll be a turnover on downs.
They're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll give it to the back. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Miami. And once... away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
He's almost 99.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Got his man on the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him,
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's how you take care of one of the faster quarterbacks in college football. You don't even give him a chance to scramble. That defense was all over him. They had multiple guys win their one-on-ones. They got into the backfield and brought him down for a sack inside the pocket.
there's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The give to the back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Dropping back, it's Jarvis. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He tried to get out of trouble when he goes down for the sack.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
after that terrific run. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point. Game one going exactly how they scripted it.
He will make it to week 4 load.
Kickoff.
Has not even my starter. Why he was in. Lol.
On the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Hodges. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Anderson wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the... yard line. And the Hurricanes are rolling down the field. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carr.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Breaks the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Caught behind the line. It's Gilbert. Powers through the defender. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a...
8 game like 20 spin moves this drive.
Turning it on! That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. To the ground with the back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Got a man. It's Smothers. They stripped it out. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Elevates over his man. He is Pater late in the game.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Why my starter is out.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. And he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Gonna run it. It's Lyle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now facing a 3rd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Snagged in the middle. It's Carr. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Anderson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. At the 40, there he goes. He
Quick one on the right.
and he's got him set up at the 20. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this.
Touchdown, Cage! Great catch and run for 6.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Dragons up
Yeah,
28.
lights out, and this game's over.
Holds it in on the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And they spike the ball, and the clock stops. You don't see that very often with the lead in the fourth quarter. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents.